Every civilization had its golden age, a time when power met purpose, when intellect met imagination, and when a nation discovered the best version of itself. In the story of Bharat, that golden age was the age of the Guptas. Emerging from the heartland of Magad around the 4th century CE, the Gupta rulers built not just an empire, but a civilization of ideas. They united kingdoms through diplomacy and conquest, but more importantly, they united minds through knowledge, art and science. Under their reign, India witnessed stability in governance, prosperity in economy and brilliance in culture. It was a time when Sanskrit poetry soared, temples rose with divine elegance and astronomers reached for the stars, quite literally. This wasn't just an empire of kings, it was an empire of thought. Welcome to Empires of Bharat as we uncover the splendor, the spirit and the legacy of the Gupta Empire, the golden age of India. The foundation of Gupta power was laid by Chandragupta I, who established control over Magad and strengthened his position through a powerful matrimonial alliance with the Lichavis. His son Samudragupta emerged as the empire builder. Through a series of brilliant military campaigns, he unified much of northern India and extended his influence deep into the south. His conquest reflected not just an ambition, but a clear vision of political integration, the first large-scale consolidation after the Mauryan Empire. Under the Chandragupta II, also known as Vikramaditya, the empire reached its zenith. By defeating the Shakas of Western India, he opened trade routes and brought immense prosperity. From the Ganga plains to the Arabian Sea, the Gupta emblem became a symbol of power and order. The Gupta administration was strong, organized, yet remarkably flexible. The king was the supreme authority, Maharaja Dhiraj, the great king of kings, but local self-government flourished. Provinces were called bhuktis, governed by uparikas, and further divided into vishyas and gramas. Village councils and guilds handled local affairs, taxation and justice, reflecting both efficiency and autonomy. The Gupta combined monarchy with a participatory spirit, a rare balance that ensured stability and prosperity across their vast dominion. The Gupta period was an age of economic vibrancy. Agriculture formed by the backbone, supported by stable governance and irrigation systems. Trade flourished. Inland routes connected Patliputra, Ujjain and Mathura, while overseas trade linked India with Southeast Asia and the Mediterranean world. The gold coins or dinaras issued by Gupta rulers were not just currency, they were miniature works of art, symbolizing both wealth and refined craftsmanship. Urban centers grew rapidly, and guilds or shrainis emerged as vital institutions of production, credit and regulation. The Gupta age was an era of unmatched cultural brilliance. Sanskrit became the language of learning and refinement. Poets, dramatists and philosophers thrived under royal patronage. This was the age of lyrical beauty, aesthetic expression and philosophical depth, when literature elevated both art and intellect. Centers of learning like Nalanda attracted scholars from distant lands. Education, philosophy and debate were not confined to the elite, they shaped the very character of society. It was truly a time when India became the teacher of the world. The Gupta age also marked a high point in scientific thought. Mathematicians and astronomers made groundbreaking discoveries, calculating the value of pi, defining zero and the decimal system, and understanding planetary motion. There was progress in medicine, metallurgy and architecture, revealing an empirical approach to knowledge. The spirit of inquiry, experimentation and rationality made the Guptas a beacon of intellectual progress, centuries ahead of their time. In art and architecture, the Guptas achieved perfection through simplicity and grace. Temples at Devghar and Tegawa showcased the earliest forms of Hindu temple architecture, blending devotion with design. Sculptures from Sarnath and Mathura reflected serenity, balance and divine calm, capturing spiritual ideals in stone. Religiously, the Guptas were devout Vaishnavas, yet they extended patronage to Shaivism, Buddhism and Jainism alike. It was an age of cultural harmony where faiths coexisted and creativity flourished. Gupta society was organized but vibrant. The Varna order provided structure while guilds ensured economic dynamism. Artisans, merchants and scholars formed the backbone of civic life. Women participated in religious and cultural activities, though their public roles gradually became restricted. Education, morality, and art were deeply integrated into social life, creating a refined and cultural ethos. By the mid-6th century CE, the Gupta Empire began to weaken under the pressure of internal feuds and Hood invasions. Yet its legacy endured far beyond its fall. It left India with a sense of civilizational confidence, a model of governance, art, and intellect that continued to inspire generations. The Gupta period defined what India could achieve when guided by stability, knowledge, and vision. The Guptas ruled with power, but also with purpose. They built cities, nurtured scholars, and advanced knowledge in ways that would echo across centuries. Their empire was not just of territory, it was of ideas. The Gupta remains a timeless reminder that true greatness is born not merely from conquests, but from creativity, wisdom, and cultural confidence. This was not just a chapter of history, it was the golden age of Bharat.